Okay, so in FNaF, a lot of strategies need you to have a timer, and sometimes the timer needs to be really, really accurate. But it's basically impossible to start the timer perfectly every single time. But now we have a pretty much drawback-free solution to this that's really easy and really convenient. You need two things for it. One is obviously live split, and the other is this FNaF auto splitter, both of which are linked in the description. Once you've downloaded both of these things, you're just going to open up live split. Once live split's opened up, right click, go to edit layout, hit this little plus over here, go down to control, select scriptable auto splitter, and then this little thing is going to pop up. Double click this, and then you're going to see script path. Hit browse, and then you're just going to find the file that you downloaded, the FNaF auto splitter. Double click this. This is just going to set up a few settings automatically. Click yes, okay, okay. Now right click live split, go to save layout, and then you can name it whatever, auto splitter, hit save. And then it's going to create this little file. And basically what this is it just, if you just double click it, it'll load live split, but it will already have the auto splitter set up. So you don't have to do any of the steps that we just did again. Okay, now I'm just going to show off how it works. So let's start at night. You're going to see it randomly like restart itself sometimes. Don't worry about that. I'll explain it in a minute. But as you can see, with the in-game timer, it starts itself basically perfectly, and you don't even have to press anything. So let's say you want to play a different game now. Let's open FNaF 2. As you can see, I didn't even change anything, and it is still working for FNaF 2. And it's going to start itself perfectly with the night. And you don't even have to do anything. So right now the timer is only set up for the original FNaF games. So let's say you want to play a fan game with it though. Let's open up Recode, and as you can see, it's not working at all. So let's see how to fix that. If you want to add a fan game, you're just going to go to this file and double click it, and it's going to open in Notepad. It may not actually, so I'd recommend right clicking it and then going to open with, then Notepad. And you're going to see all of these, and this is just basically the list of games that it's set up for. Let's say you want to add UCN Recode. Just copy and paste one of these lines down here, and we're going to delete whatever game is currently in it, and then we're going to come back to the file where we have our exe in. And we're just going to right click this and copy the name and then paste it into here. Now you're just going to save it, exit out of all this, and restart the timer. Now let's go back to Recode, and all of a sudden it's working just like it was on every other game, and it's aligned itself perfectly. Okay, at the start, I said that this was nearly drawback free. There are three main drawbacks. The first one isn't really a drawback, and it's just that it does this weird starting thing. And that's just because how this works is every single time you enter a new frame, it restarts itself. This doesn't really affect anything. It just looks kind of weird. The second drawback is that, well, you have to have live split. So you can't do this on console or mobile. It's PC exclusive. And the third drawback is that this only works for click team games. So I have right here a FNaF fan game that is not a click team game. And we're just going to open this. And you're going to see that like before with Recode, it doesn't work. Once it loads, there we go. Just start a night. Taking a while. There we go. But you can see that it doesn't work. Now let's go try the trick we did before by adding the name. Open this up. And let's do, copy this, paste it here, and then let me get this name again. Do that, save it, and then restart the timer. Now let's try it again and see what happens. Wait for it to load. Click new game. You're going to notice that it's not restarting itself like it does on every other game. And yeah, it still doesn't restart itself. So this is not a click team game. I think it's made in like, what is it, Scratch? So it will not work for non-click team games. Luckily, most FNaF games are click team games. So yeah.